Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Skate, and here you're getting to see my ball review video on the sink. I'm going to be comparing this to the Lucid. Both have the same drilling. I'm using a 45 by 4.5 by 45 on both of these, and they both have the same surface at 4,000 out of box. Now, the sink is going to be more aggressive than the Lucid. It's actually a 6 with my feet to the left and 3 with my target to the left, moving from the Lucid to the sink. And you see this ball does actually push down the lane pretty well. It doesn't read insanely aggressive early like most high-end equipment does. It actually does get up the lane relatively decent. Here's another view. These two shots, I'm actually keeping the ball in just a little bit, showing you guys how well this ball can do on something a little longer, let's say shark, scorpion, something like that. So you see this ball never gets right of about 10 or 11, both these shots, and that just shows you that this thing can come off the spot really hard, really quickly when you need to carry those corners. And comparing that with the Lucid, you're going to see here's that 6 with my feet and 3 with my target to the right move, and you see this ball does get a little longer down the lane, but comes off a little more angular than the sink did. This makes a great combination between the two because you're able to switch back and forth pretty quickly, and you end up with a great 1-2 punch as far as when one's reading too early, you switch to the Lucid. When the Lucid's reading too late, you switch to the sink, and you can get through a lot of league sets with these two balls, even though they are very aggressive. Gonna get to see a few shots here back and forth showing this ball, and then we're gonna do some close-up shots here so you get the same kind of idea that you got with the sink. So you see this ball does get a little further down the lane before it begins transitioning, but it transitions very quickly and gets into a roll a lot faster. So that allows this to actually give you a little more room to the right. You have a little more miss room because this ball is going to allow it to get back to pocket on those miss rights, where the sink is going to labor a little bit on miss rights, but the opposite is true as far as miss lefts. You're going to have a little more miss room typically left with the sink than you would with the Lucid. In overlaying these two, you're going to get to see just how different they are. You see that the Lucid does push down the lane a little further, and then we're going to go ahead and slow them down a few spots on the lane just so you can kind of get an idea and you don't have to rush through and try to pick it up. And this concludes the video, guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, bowl up a storm.